Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to another road to 10K CTP tokens here on the glorious Hive blockchain. And of course, this is always each and every week on CTP Talk as well as 3Speak. So I'm John G. Olson. I'm grateful, thankful that you have decided to spend a few minutes with me today as we dive into this amazing blockchain and our road, our journey to 10K CTP. So before I talk about diving into your questions, let me just highlight a couple of people in the CTP community. So there was an amazing post today by ABH12345. Engagement by Class is the guy that spearheads the Engagement League. Just an awesome dude. Amazing initiative. One of the premier guys on the blockchain. He did this thing where he was talking about we need to get the minnows and the plankton, the redfish. We got to get them more fired up. But then, it was a really good post. You guys should check it out. But something hit me too here where he wanted to see. Down here you see, in case you were wondering, some of the most engaged accounts in each class. Well, yours truly made the list in the Orca class, so yay me. But who cares about me? Look at this. Look at the minnows. Look at the minnows. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the number one account, Russell Stockley. Amazing. CTP Swarm member since day one. Next up, we've got Flax as well, just absolutely crushing it with all the engagement and the challenges he's been doing. So seeing this list and seeing Russell and Flax, and I'm sure like just underneath here is probably, guys like Zoltan, PH110302. I said 03 because that's actually his Twitter username. It's confusing, Zoltan. But just amazing to see you guys up there, you know what's funny? It's like CTP flies under the radar. Let's be honest. You go to anywhere on Hive, and people are talking about every single tribe except CTP. CTP seems to go under the radar, but for some reason, we have the guys and gals that engage the most. We have the guys and gals that are out there busting their butt so much and promoting the blockchain, and we're just getting started. We got some big things coming for CTP, and I just made a announcement about that tonight on the CTP blog. But big shout out to Russell and Flax, and then ABH12345 Asher, his name is, for creating this post. This is a really cool post, so you guys should definitely check it out. Let's dive into it. So last week it was branch out and grow. Here's, I guess, the big announcement is that I've hit 10K. Yay! I hit 10K this week. A whole lot of curating, a whole lot of content creation. I purchased some CTP tokens as well. But I'm well over 10,000 CTP, so I did it. It took me about a month and a half, a little bit under 2 months, which is pretty cool. So, this is, beating a dead horse here, but if I can do it, anyone can do it. Get in there, start creating, start commenting, just like we saw on Asher's post there, that you guys need to comment more. Comments are the currency of the blockchain. So get out there, and you guys can get 10K easy peasy. Branch out and grow. You guys did an amazing job of that this week. So enough of me talking about me. Let's talk about you guys. So Biz Ventures started up saying, being a newbie at this, these type of posts are very helpful to me. I need to see if you've written a post on staking. I do understand that staking is basically loaning your tokens for a certain point of time. So this morning I staked some CTP tokens after Brian posted the naughty list in Telegram. CTP jokes. If you ever get the link for the faucet training you mentioned in the video, please do share it. Thanks for all you do in the community. It's time to spread my wings and check out some other tribes. Yeah, so I sent you a link. That's Michael. Michael's a great guy, been part of the CTP community for years. I sent him a note with Achim03. If I destroyed your name, dude, I apologize. But he has an amazing faucet training that I sent to Michael. So that's what we were talking about there. And like I said here, when you stake your coins, you're basically investing in the blockchain. And without getting too in depth, you get to benefit from all the features of a delegated proof of stake blockchain, which is a DPoS blockchain. So the higher rewards on curation, higher rewards on upvoting, and so much more. So that's what staking is. So exact same way on Hive, you'd stake tokens to get higher influence. You do it the same thing here with CTP tokens as well. You just you stake tokens and you have more influence on the blockchain. So great question, man, and definitely check out that the e-course that I sent you from Achim, because it's really good stuff about the faucets. Next up, we got Flax, our very active guy, our very active minnow on the blockchain. It's so awesome. to see your name up there, man. So thanks for the great video, John. Nice to see all the activity and initiatives and engagement with a lot of different people. Also gets more engagement back to CTP Talk. I agree. And I am making quite a bit of updates for projects right now, and I think this will be beneficial in the long run. Keep up your good work and stay awesome. Yeah, man. So you guys are crushing it, like I said, and I can't wait to share the news about how awesome you guys have been. Looking forward to reporting to this because I answered this question earlier, but what I wanted to highlight was your guys' the engagement classes. You know, seeing your name as well as Russell's name up in that top engagement members on the Hive blockchain, which was just amazing. So thank you, man, for all what you do, and just continued success. If you need anything, let me know, man. Big supporter and fan of what you're doing. Eliana has said, I really need to spread my wings and fly like Zoltan advises. You guys must be already tired of my face, so I need to show myself to others. And who knows, help people in my programs too. I do prefer orcas and whales, but we must save the bees. Yes, I will try to stir things up a bit on my posts from now on. I will keep myself in the 20K for a while, so better move if you want to surpass me. Thanks for the awesome show. Yeah, you know, and like I said, don't get me wrong, like keep going on CTP because CTP is awesome and we smell great and we're just fantastic. And I love that we're like. We're so the underdogs on the blockchain, man. Like everybody talks about every other tribe out there except CTP. It's like, it's okay, guys. Don't worry, it's okay. Don't worry. We will show and prove. Don't worry. We're not gonna just kick up a fuss. We're just gonna show and prove what we can do, and it's pretty obvious from what I saw today on that post that you guys are definitely crushing it. So thank you, Eliana. For everything you do and all the hard work that you put into your business and your journey as well. Next up, we got the Cruz. And 2 weeks ago, there was a great turnout of comments on the road to 10K, and then last week it dropped off considerably. Such a shame, but on the bright side, it's good to see some major CTP token holders having a say. I think it's fair to assume that they are all doing the following: diversify, accumulate, then stake, and stake some more. The mentality of some, I'm at a loss to explain. They earn 5 CTP tokens and cash them in. All I can say is people like that is a loser. You'll get nowhere in life with that sort of attitude. Man, I can live without a new challenge thanks to the road to 10K. CTPM, that is a very steep challenge to achieve, but but he's just hit 2,500 miners. Wow, amazing. How about you leave that one for another year down the track? Keep up the I like it, Rob. I like it, man. 10K CTPM. I like it, man. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. Let's do it. PH1102. Zoltan, the man, the myth, the legend, said, you are right. We have some awesome people here on our tribe, and I'm 100% sure that there is no more supportive community than ours. I completely agree. Sideliners are slowly coming in as we are writing. I've noticed a few new faces. Thanks for the mention. And like I said, we're leading by example, man. I mean, that again, you know, I'm pretty sure if Asher would have done a little bit longer list, your name would have been up in the top minnows for sure. But you're a dolphin now, right? Aren't you? You're a dolphin. Maybe I wasn't even looking. Let me. Maybe you're up here. No, you're not. You're not up there in a dolphin, but. Yeah, you'll be there, dude. You're pretty much there. I mean, you're pretty engaging. So I agree, man. We do lead by example. So big shout out to Zoltan. David Hurley, Hurl says, another benefit of branching out is that you may find tribes that pay you well for your content creation. I discovered that when I started posting on Hive chess community and the Hive Lego community. Very nice. I am sure people come to Hive through CTP have other interests which they could leverage either by joining those communities that already exist or by starting a community of their own. Yeah, like I said, this is what's so amazing about Hive, right? You get into Hive, and it's like at the tip of the iceberg. Like, there's a chess community, there's a Lego community, there's a Christian community, there's an atheist community, there's a online marketing community, hi, CTP. There's so many different communities and tribes, and it's like, anything that you are interested in, you can talk about and build a following and build community here on Hive. This is why we're here. This is why we're trying to get you guys fired up for everything that's happening with CTP Talk and Hive. So great point, man. Fantastic. Thank you for that. Very, very cool. Invest for free said, yes, I should have hold my stake of beer. It has been incorporated into D-City. Another awesome case. Actual U case. This has made the price fly. Yeah. And like I said last week, I'm going to take I bought a bunch of D-City tokens I bought some properties, some cards in the game, and then I did buy some tokens on Hive Engine again. D-City is really cool. It's confusing for me because I'm not totally sure of how the gameplay is. Kind of like Splinterlands. It's really cool. I'm fascinated with it, and I'm invested in the cards, but I don't know how to play the game. So I'm going to look into D-City much more because that is a really good point, man. They do have beer in there, and I think they have the weed token as well in there. So it's pretty cool what's going on at D-City as well. Next, we got DKid14. It is pretty crazy how many people are creating. If we can all work together and see some awesome growth. You into Splinterlands yet? Just like I said, dude. I mean, big shout out to Splinterlands for coming over to Hive this week. I mean, that was huge. June 1st, just bang. This the biggest app in the world coming to the Hive blockchain. It's just amazing. Again, I've bought cards. I've got a few hundred of them, but I don't play it because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And I've tried to get Zoltan to explain it to me, and Zoltan's kind of given up on me because I'm a hopeless when it comes to confusing things. If you're into like Magic the Gathering and stuff, it's pretty commonplace. I think you can pick it up pretty quick, but I've never really played card games like that, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm a huge fan. Like, it's really weird to say I don't play it, but I'm a huge fan. I'm really a huge fan of Splinterlands and all of these, games that are being created here on Hive. So, yeah, man, definitely a fan of it for sure. R1S2G3. I hope I said that right. Actually, Tribes curation is much more worthy than Hive curation. If you are able to spot a good tribe at the beginning, it can fetch you some insane returns. True. Only thing is that you have to spot that tribe, otherwise you end up accumulating a token that's abandoned tribe. Yeah, excuse me. That's what happened on Steam. I got into so many tribes. I was investing big into Steam Engine stuff, and most of them are gone. Like, most of them just disappeared, just gave up. There's a few solids though, right, that made their way over. Like, Leo is obviously the king of the tribes. We got Neoxin who's there. We got all these games that are coming on with, the DEC tokens back over here on. So there's tons of cool projects now on Hive Engine. I think that the switch from Steam Engine to Hive Engine weeded out a lot of the crappy programs. Not crappy like that, but just things that were abandoned that had no value at the end of the day. I totally agree with you. That's a really, really good point. Finding it is tough, right? I mean, finding that nugget in the rough, the gem in the rough, the needle in the haystack is tough. But I think you'll have your ear to the street when you're involved more. You'll be able to pick up when these tokens launch and when these tribes get launched. And I think that's what's really cool, is that you can almost judge it from who's running it. And I think you made a post about that too today. That mentioned, I think you mentioned CTP, and you said you actually went and you looked and you saw that I was the guy who was, running the CTP token. So I'm pretty active on Hive. Like, if I wasn't 74 rep and I was like a 25 rep, I think you mentioned, and it wouldn't have, it's like, I don't know. But because of, this is what I mean, like, this is what's so cool about Hive, is you see the people developing these things and you can pick it up. Like, when someone that I know or I've dealt with on Hive launches a token, I'll get into it because I know the reputation they have. So really good point. But yeah, getting in early on some of these things, pretty powerful for sure. And finally, we got Eric Burgoyne said, I agree, we need to branch out. That is the reason I go to Sports Talk. That's another one that came over for sure. Leo and a few others. There's some great ones out there to get involved with. Have a great week. Yeah, fantastic tribes. It's all about reaching out and engaging. Everybody has their preferred front end. I mean, a lot of people love the Leo front end. Leo Finance is just killing it. They're just absolutely crushing it. Hive Stats is amazing. Everything Khalil Kazi is touching right now is turning into gold. It's just really, really cool. Sports Talk is another one. I mean, we do our stuff each and every Sunday night for the Sports Nerd Show. We're big into Sports Talk, and that's an amazing project too. So there's tons of amazing tribes out there with great use case and really fantastic communities. I just think the more engaged we get, the more interactive we get with the Hive community by branching out, we'll be able to see this stuff from afar so that we can get in early. And just like R1 said, get in early, and that's where you see the big curation stuff. Guys like Cruz are just crushing it. I think they're like one of the top accounts on Sports Talk. And he's just crushing it, right? I mean, he does an upvote. People are getting 4 or 5 figure payouts like when he gives an upvote. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, man, just amazing. I'm so happy. And I mean, big shout out again to you guys here. We got Russell Stockley, we got Flax, and just you know, the ABH12345 for creating this post. But the big nugget here was, what are the minnows doing? What are the minnows and the redfish doing? We need you guys to get fired up and keep commenting, keep getting out there and putting your face in front of people so that we can upvote you. I'm not going to listen. I'm an orca now. I don't know if that means that I get like a prize or something, but my entire goal for getting onto this blockchain is to reward you guys, because I know what it was like 2.5, almost 3 years ago, when I would jump on this blockchain and no one would upvote me. For probably 6 months, no one upvoted me. I would get 10 cent, 25 cent upvotes, and I felt like I was doing great. I get it. I totally understand that, and that's one of the things that I am determined to change here on Hive. I can't control who else will upvote you, but I know the CTP community will. I know I will. I know that you guys comment. I will reply to your comments. I will upvote your comments. I will make sure to highlight you guys each and every Wednesday when I'm doing these shows, because that is how Hive grows. That is how CTP grows. That is how this blockchain, if we're going to call ourselves a social media blockchain, damn it, it's time to get social. So don't just sit there and go, oh, there's no point in commenting because I'm not going to get any rewards for it. No one's going, we will upvote you. CTP will upvote you. And this community, we've got something, again, that I mentioned that we're working on that is going to fire the CTP community up. And we've got a big vision for this community, and we can't wait to get started on it. So enough of me talking. Listen, you guys just absolutely crushed it this week. Again, big shout out to Russell. Big shout out to Eric, Flax. Amazing stuff, guys. Thank you guys for everything you do. If you need anything, you drop me a line. I'm in Telegram. I'm in Discord. I'm on CTP Talk each and every day. Or just respond here. Ask a question here. Post a comment here. If you want to throw a tomato at me, throw a tomato, whatever. Just comment. It's the currency of the blockchain. We are here trying to get more and more engagement, and this is how we do it each and every Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching. I'm John G. Olson. See you guys tomorrow night at Thursday Night Live. Me and Blaine will be having some fun, discussing stuff, you know, messing around, having fun. Toodles. May the force be with you. See you guys. Looking forward to reading your comments. Comment more.